buddy Daniel Johnson from the Dutch office, but I just happen to be in the Roswell office this time. What? Right next door to me is my buddy Sean Fields. So welcome to another reaction video. We've got a couple of newbies. They are on the hot seat, sweating it. They don't know what they're going to have to respond to. So first timers, let's find out who they are. Why don't we start with ladies first? Caroline.
Thank you, Daniel. It's great to be here. My name is Caroline Steele. I'm the product marketing manager for Sertifi. Sertifi offers agreement and authorization platforms built for businesses who need a more efficient and secure way to manage the full contract payment and authorization process.
Very good. We're old friends with the Sertifi folks, so glad to have you, Caroline, and yeah, lovely to share the screen with our Sertifi friends. Also joining, Mukund. Tell us about yourself.
Awesome. This is Mukund. I'm dialing in from Las Vegas. I handle hospitality, go-to-market management at Infor. I just recently changed my role from product management to this exciting role of go-to-market management. So I've been in the industry for hospitality industry for 25 plus years, and I do know a lot of our friends in the hospitality community. And very excited to be here with Venza as part of this reaction webinar. And with Infor, I just wanted to kind of reiterate, Infor as a company is heavily vested in hospitality and our cloud solutions, truly enabling our customers with digital transformation. So happy to be here.
Glad to have you. 25 years in the industry. He started when he was 3.
Exactly.
So yes, very precocious guy. Very great. All right, so we prepped you guys. You've seen these other reaction videos. So Sean's going to share on a screen. So we're gonna find out what's the deal. Sean, when you're ready. All right. So I'm seeing your screen. I'm hoping you two are able to see it as well. This is from our friends over at Skift. Love their content. They're second to none when it comes to hospitality content. The push for slower, greener business trips after the pandemic. So we're seeing the uptick in boutique hotel occupancy. Certainly resorts were the first ones. Drive-to destinations, kind of the rubber tire destinations, or what they're calling, were the first ones kind of seeing an uptick in occupancy. Now, big question mark. Business travel. How is it going to be? What's the future of business travel going to be like in the post-COVID world? And this article is talking about the notion that there may be more and more greener business trips, as the title says. The idea that there will be a greater look at having, if people are more of a digital nomad, will they make sure they take longer to get there? I'm based out of the EU. Will people refrain because of carbon footprint? Will they look to more rail travel, or will they lengthen their travel time for business travel, for something that is maybe better for the environment and also perhaps less risky for health? That's what the article is saying, greener business trips. So my question to you two is that a bunch of baloney, or do you think that's once the pandemic is are we hoping people are like, get me back on that flight, I'm gonna go back to the old ways? Why don't we start with you, Mukund? What do you think? Do you think that's just a bunch of baloney, or do you think that it might be the case?
Well, I think, the demographics have changed so dramatically with the COVID situation last year. And, living in Vegas, we've seen more of the folks from California. I mean, California has been a big market for Vegas anyway.
Yeah.
And because, the flight situation and safety being a big concern, a lot of the Californians drive up to Vegas.
Yeah.
And speaking to some of the local restaurants and other establishments as well, they have said the demographics have completely changed. A lot of people from Arizona are coming in, a lot of people from Utah, people who would probably not, think of driving up to Vegas it's still within 4 to 6 hours. They've been driving over to Vegas. And, for someone who loves travel like me, I've done this myself. I've chosen destinations that are closer to me as driving distance.
Yeah.
I think the greener aspect is obviously, again, it depends on the demographics. I think the millennials and the folks in the current generation, they're concerned about sustainability and green initiatives. And the remote worker, the concept of this remote worker going and working from a different destination, and staying long enough in a hotel or some other Airbnb apartment, I think that kind of drives the green initiative anyway. If they just decide to work from there for a longer duration of time. So yeah, that's my take on it. I think it really depends on the demographics. The pandemic has created new demographics. For some of the like the hotel and restaurant folks. So I think it's going to stay that way. And as far as business travel, I think, the good part about the US is, we are coming out of this in some ways, knock on wood. And I think it's just a matter of time. And I think certain things will change, like the way we consume education. But when it comes to the interactive experience of expositions or expos, conventions, I think we still need the human connection, right? And that's what hospitality is all about. So that's my reaction.
Right. Caroline, so sounds like Mukund is in agreement with the article. What do you think? Going to be a contrarian, or are you on board? What do you think?
I always agree with a green initiative. It kind of goes along with that wellness initiative. I mean, people focus on it, but I also believe that time is a huge commodity, and at some point, people are going to realize that they need to travel to where they need to go. And this is not just about attending conferences. This is about business travel, where we have to go to offices and see specific people that are in specific places. And I think right now we're on the tail end of COVID and people are getting vaccinated, but at some point, time is a commodity. And we have things that we need to do. And I do believe that we will get back to what is the new normal. I think there are a number of hotel chains working on initiatives that will combine that in-person and hybrid meeting. So it obviously lends itself to a more greener atmosphere anyways. So I think there's a level of that's going to stick even into the future. I prefer the hugs and the face-to-face and that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, I think that companies have also realized that there is some expenditure savings in this as well. So we can, and not even just expenditure, but we can include more people because we've got this plan in place. So I think it lends itself to that green atmosphere. So I agree with Mukund that it's gonna stick, but I think it just depends on what you're looking at.
Yeah, very great. Well, we will see at the next trade show when Caroline's there with the sign that says free hugs. She's a hugger. I'm a hugger. Sean's a hugger. Mukund, are you a hugger?
Big time hugger.
Well, until that time, thanks for being here on the reaction. Thanks for stepping in, you two, and being courageous. Love seeing you. And everybody out there, thank you for watching this reaction video.